Welcome to Larry's Library. Got a real quick one today. I got an Ollies haul. Now, if you're not fortunate enough to have an Ollies in your town, and I don't have one in mine, but I got one not too far away. So, then I feel sorry for you because sometimes they have some hellacious deals. I mean, I keep hearing about all these cheap omnibuses they have, and my cat is distracting me. She's trying to climb my blackout curtain over here off camera. But I have yet to see an omnibus in an Ollies, but I've only been a few times. But I made another trip there today, and I found a few things. No Omnis, unfortunately, but check this out. I have got two of the Witcher novels. Now, I've been thinking about starting to read these, the original Witcher series. Never have got around to it. And though these are the TV show tie-in covers, which would not be my preference, even though I really loved Cavill in that role. But this is not really, I would not prefer that in my books, of course, like most people that are into books. But you know what? These aren't bad covers for TV covers, and it was a very inexpensive way for me to get into this series. So if I like these, which I probably will, then I can read these, and these can be my reader copies, and I can try to get a little better copies later, maybe. So anyway, $3.99 a piece. Check that out. Here's the back cover. Now this one is Blood of Elves, and it says that on the back here that this is the first novel in the Witcher saga. But then you open this up in the front, and they've got a list of other works by the author, which I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce his name. But and it says The Witcher Saga, The Last Wish, Sword of Destiny, and Blood of Elves. So that makes it sound like it's the third one. So clearly I'm going to have to do some more research before I start reading these. If you already know the answer to that, then feel free to comment. Anyway, I got that one, and I got this one here. Check it out. This is The Time of Contempt. Now on the back of this one, it says The Time of Contempt is the second novel of the Witcher Saga, which again flies in the face of their own list at the front. So, but either way, thought that was pretty cool. $3.99 a piece. So those had to come with me. Now this next is pretty funny. Check this out. This is Marvel art of Frank Cho. Look at the back cover. This was $4.99 at Ollies. Okay. And normally I probably wouldn't buy something like this because, I do buy art books, but I like to have them hardcover, and this is a soft cover. But it looks pretty cool. Frank Cho is Frank Cho, right? But what's funny is I went through the little comic section there. It wasn't very big. I found this a couple aisles over in the coloring book section. And I don't mean just this one, but they had a whole stack of them. So whoever stocked this thought this was a coloring book. And I guess it does sort of look like a coloring book. It's the right size for a coloring book, right? So I don't know. But $4.99, I'll take it. And then this guy here, anyone who's watched much of this channel, I'm not a huge DC guy. I'm a much bigger Marvel dude. But I am a huge George Perez fan. And check this out. This is the DC poster portfolio of George Perez. Is that fitting in the frame? How's that? That's good. So these are full, giant size full covers. Mostly covers. I think there's some splash pages in here too, but mostly covers. Just check it out. I don't know if this will fit in the frame. Maybe. But yeah, it's pretty cool. This was $6.99 at Ollies. So what was the original? It was $24.99. 20 removable posters, it says. Now, I don't know. I doubt I'll remove any of these. But it is cool to have. Because I do love George Perez. Like I said, I wouldn't have bought this for anywhere close to cover. But $6.99, they had a lot of these too. So if you are a big DC guy or a big George Perez guy, check out your Ollies if you have one you can get to. Because they probably got this for $7. Pretty good deal. Anyway, thanks for watching. This is a quick one. I'll see you next time.